Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my channel and welcome back to another week of Foundation Friday. I'm still in my multi-level marketing series, so the foundation that I have for you today is the Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Foundation. This is obviously just a sample, but online this is what the foundation packaging looks like. It is a squeeze tube. Bottle is 1 fluid ounce, so it's a standard size foundation. And while I'm here on their website, I'm just going to go ahead and read about the foundation. So it is a matte wear liquid foundation. It's infused with vitamin E and a blend of peptides. The result is skin that instantly looks firmer, younger, and healthier. It's the perfect age-fighting foundation for combination to oily skin. Visibly reduces the appearance of pores, fine lines, wrinkles, and skin imperfections. Provides all-day shine control and oil control without a heavy makeup look or feel. Gives skin a long-lasting matte finish. Color stays true hour after hour, so no oxidizing. And it comes in 23 skin perfecting shades, which I think is really good. As far as the multi-level marketing foundations that I've tried, Mary Kay by far has the most color selection. It's also transfer and humidity resistant, and it retails for $22. So it's definitely one of the more affordable multi-level marketing business prices. So yeah, it's more affordable. It has a wider color selection than the other ones that I've tried. And hopefully it lives up to all of its claims because it sounds amazing. If you'd like to see me review and demo the Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Foundation, then go ahead and keep watching. My skin is already clean and prepped. I will list all of the products that I use for that down below. So let's get going here. I have the color Ivory 4, which I think is the lightest shade. So I'm not sure why it's called Ivory 4, but maybe it was just the lightest shade that the girl had on hand. In terms of sample packaging though, this has got to be the worst packaging I've ever seen. It does have kind of a scent, not really scented, but it just kind of smells like makeup. It smells like Mary Kay makeup. I don't know if you can see this. The texture, it's like a little bit thicker. It's not really running down the end of this brush at all. So it is a little bit on the thicker side. I think I'm going to start sparingly and then if I want more coverage, try to build it up. I'm just going to blend this out with my sponge. As usual, this is the Eco Tools, I guess I don't know what it's called. It's just their blending sponge. I'm pretty happy with the color. So far the coverage is looking like a light medium coverage. I'm trying to think, I don't think it says whether or not it's like a full coverage or a medium coverage. It doesn't really say anything about what the coverage is supposed to be like, so it's looking more like a medium coverage, but like a light medium coverage. As far as the finish, yes, it is matte, but I'm not finding it to be difficult to blend out. Sometimes matte foundations can dry too fast and then it's really hard to blend them out, but this one seemed to blend out just fine. It does say on the website that it's supposed to visibly reduce the appearance of pores, fine lines, wrinkles, and skin imperfections. I do think it minimized the appearance of my pores like just a tiny bit. My fine lines right here look really good and smooth. Right here in the center of my forehead, they don't look bad, but I don't think it really did anything to reduce the appearance of those lines right there. So far it's not settling around my mouth at all. It is drying down to that like signature matte powdery kind of a finish, but it doesn't feel or look dry. I don't know, I don't really like have much of an opinion on it right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and see how everything kind of blends with the foundation, and I will be right back with my thoughts. Okay, I'm back. I realized I forgot to show you guys what time it was. So right now it is 2:40. It was about 2:15 when I finished putting the foundation on, so we'll call our first check-in time 2:15, and I'll try to wear this foundation as long as I can today. It doesn't say how long wearing it's supposed to be. It does say it's a long wearing foundation, so I'm assuming that means at least 10 hours, because in my opinion, a normal foundation should last 8 hours. If it claims to be long wearing, then it should be at least 10 to 12 hours. Right now I'm liking it. It looks really good. Everything blended over it pretty well. My concealer that I used is also like a matte concealer, so I just found that I had to kind of blend it more quickly, but it didn't lift off the foundation or anything like that. I mentioned before that even though it is a matte foundation, it's not making me look or feel dry. It does claim to be lightweight, and I would say that that's true. It feels very lightweight on the skin. I didn't powder my whole face, I just powdered the center of my face where I put concealer. Because the foundation did dry down, I didn't feel like I needed to powder my whole face. My forehead is looking really smooth. An area that normally I have issues with is my chin, and right now that's looking really, really smooth. It looks better here than it usually does with some of my favorite foundations, so I like that a lot. It's currently looking really good on my nose. So tonight before I go to bed and take it off, I will check in with you guys, let you know how it's worn throughout the day, and then I will wear it again tomorrow, maybe with some different primers and concealers and powders, and just see if it gives me a different result. But for now, I'm liking it, and I will check in with you guys tonight. It is 9:30 right now, so we haven't quite hit the 8-hour mark, but the foundation is starting to break down, and I'm ready to go to bed. So it's starting to break down and separate right here on my chin, also up here around my nose ring, and on the tip of my nose it's rubbed off. It's kind of strange over here by my nose ring. I don't think I've ever had a foundation that has started to break down in that particular area, so I have no idea why it's doing that. It did crease in my smile lines, and it is creased and settled in between my brows. So I wouldn't put this in the category of a long-lasting foundation because we're not even quite to the 8-hour mark and it's starting to fall apart. But up until this point, I have really enjoyed this foundation. Looking at it out in natural light, everything did just look really smooth. I really do feel like it minimized the appearance of my pores. My forehead looked really smooth all day. It has controlled my oil production really well, like I'm not oily at all. So tomorrow I'm going to try a couple different things to see if I can get it to be a little more long wearing, because I do like this one and I would like to see if I could get it to that 10-hour mark at least. I'm going to go wash my face and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is day 2 of the wear test for the Mary Kay foundation. I accidentally went into autopilot and put on the same primer that I had on yesterday, so I meant to wear a different primer today, but that's okay. What I will do instead, which I was already planning to do, is use a different setting powder and a different setting spray. Again, I'll have everything that I use listed down below, so let's go ahead and put this on my face. I wanted to mention that last night when I took off my makeup, I noticed that I had like a breakout starting all across my forehead. And so I'm wondering if this foundation maybe caused me to break out, because I haven't changed anything in my skincare. I haven't changed anything in my makeup recently. So the only thing that I did differently yesterday was put on this foundation. But thankfully, thanks to really good skincare, this morning when I woke up, everything was like really calmed down and almost gone. So hopefully this is not the problem with the breakout, although I don't know what else it could have been. Oh, well, you know what? I did like dermaplane my face yesterday, which I haven't done in a long time, but I used a brand new blade. So that could have been it. I'm not really sure. Okay, so the foundation is on. It is currently 10 o'clock, so I will get a longer wear test out of it today. Yesterday I didn't wear it for quite 8 hours, so I'm hoping to wear it for like a full 10 hours today. It's looking really good at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off camera, put on the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. It is now 10:29, and currently I am loving the way that this looks. I used a different concealer today. Actually, I used my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I haven't used this in a very, very long time, and I forgot how much I love it, and it is like my perfect shade for winter because it's super, super light, and it does have that nice yellow undertone, which I like. I also used a different setting powder, and I was going to use a different setting spray too, but the other one that I have is a matte setting spray, and I feel like with the powder that I used, I was looking pretty matte, and I didn't want to make my skin any more matte, so I just used the same setting spray that I used yesterday. Yeah, so right now I really like the way that this looks. It looks really smooth. I feel like with the concealer and the powder that I paired it with today, it's definitely minimized the appearance of my pores and fine lines, and everything is just looking really, really good. So hopefully it will last longer than 8 hours today. I will check in with you guys tonight when I'm ready to take the makeup off and let you know how it's worn throughout the day. So I will see you later. It is now 11:32 p.m. so I've had this foundation on for 13 hours. It's looking pretty rough at this point, but it did last to like between the 9 or 10 hour mark today. So the stuff that I did pair it with helped it to be a little bit more long wearing. Definitely by the 10 hour mark it started to break down. So it's really, really creased in my smile lines. It's totally broken up on my chin, around my nose, center of my forehead. Some oils are starting to come through. But it looked really, really good all day long up until that 9 or 10 hour mark. And then it really started to go south from there. But I really like this foundation. It's definitely not super long lasting, but it is gonna give you that 8 to 10 hours. So this foundation gets a thumbs up from me. I really, really did like how smooth my skin looked today. But at this point, I am so ready to wash my face and take it off. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I love you all so much, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.